Hello, hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and are you sure? Okay, here we go. I'm reminded of the song by Joan Osborne, What If God Were One of Us? And I talked about this before, a while back. And I was just sitting here, and I was thinking about a young gentleman that I saw earlier today while I was sitting in my vehicle. And I was going to ask him if he, would bless me with a cup of coffee. I wanted a cup of coffee and wanted to see if he was going to bless me with one. And he acted like he did not hear me, when I was calling out to him. He acted like he did not hear me. And, I let it go. It's his choice, his decision whether he wants to speak, be cordial, or help. And he saw it best in his mind to not speak to me for whatever his reasoning was. I let it go. But God didn't let it go. God talks about working through other individuals, including working through his children. And so you never know who you're entertaining out here in the world. You could be entertaining an angel. You could be talking to an angel. And I was just thinking of the song by Train, Calling All Angels. I need a sign to let me know you're here. There are people out here in this world I got chills. There are people out here that are in this world that are looking for angels. Like they're really looking for God. And God will send his angels. God works through his angels. God works through his children. God can work through anybody. And God works through me. So imagine God is calling out to you. And you ignore God. And this is not blasphemy here. Don't even go there. I'm asking you, what if God was one of us? Just a stranger on a bus, trying to make his way home. What if God, sitting in his vehicle? What if God is in the grocery store, walking down the aisle, putting groceries in his basket? What if God is on the street corner, holding a sign, asking for help? What if God is in your job or career, watching you engage in illicit, illegal behavior? What if God was one of us? What if you ignored God? This gentleman that ignored me, God told me to let it go, not to worry about it. He would take care of it. God knows what's going to happen in our lives before we know what's going to happen. He sees our lives way ahead of us. He knows what we're going to come up against, issues we're going to face, things we're going to have to deal with, setbacks, losses. He knows when we're going to need him. That's how he's always right on time. Because he knows when we're going to need him. You know that I could use somebody, someone like you. Oh, I was looking around, I was looking down, and all I see. That young man is one day going to be looking for God. He's going to be looking for God. He's going to be searching for God. He's going to be crying out to God to save him, to help him. I don't know how God's going to respond to it. You might think this sounds petty, but what if that young man is crying out to God one night, crying out, sad, angry, depressed, needing an angel? Send me an angel, send me an angel, right now, right now. And God whispers in his ear, do you remember the afternoon? You saw my child sitting in her vehicle. You looked at her as you were walking back to your vehicle from Jimmy John's. And she called out to you. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And you heard her, but you ignored her. You acted as if you didn't even hear her. And you shut your door with so much force. And you drove off. Do you remember that? Well, that was my child that I'm working through. And she was going to ask you if you would buy her a cup of coffee to help her get through her day. Keep her strong. Keep her energy up. You see, she's been living in her vehicle for over 6 months. She's been out here in the elements while you've been able to go home, hit your garage door opener and park your vehicle in the garage and walk inside your house to air condition. Walk to your fridge and you have food in the fridge, you have beverages, you have a nice bed to lay in. You wake up in the morning, you have a job to go to, a career to go to. You have the ability to wake up, walk, talk, move, function. You're able to hang out with friends. You have your family. She doesn't have anybody but me, and who I send her towards to ask to be a blessing to her. And that day, I told her to ask you. And she called out to you. And you ignored her. You acted as if you did not hear her. So now, I don't hear You. Imagine. Just think about it.